Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sean.
And I'm Penguin.
And we are here on Tall Dream Alter yet again. Except this time, I don't know, I'd be pretty surprised if see a 4-gate, because it's going to be a Zerg versus Terran. Between these two players. Penguin, who are these two players?
In the bottom left spawn location, we have ApxMankiw, who is a Korean player. I was talking to some of the players while the tournament was being played, and everyone was like, oh yeah, I've played against him before, he's really good. Who is he? I have no idea. So he's just a guy who's really good. Nobody really knows who he is. His opponent is going to be the North American Grandmaster player Hummingbird, spawning in the top right spawn location.
Indeed. And, yeah. TVZ, my strongest matchup, or rather ZBT, my strongest matchup, simply because I am just great at making lots and lots of drones, and then making lots and lots of stuff, and then
personally, I just find that like it's really hard to do, but I'm really good at holding down the Z button.
Yeah, it's just like I gotta hold it down nice and hard, and then when you have to switch.
Sean.
Whoa.
Never mind. Just ignore me. Never mind.
Oh my god! I just. Anyway, no. And then I have to switch to pressing the E button from time to time, and then the T button, and that's really where it sort of starts to confound me. Like I can do injects with the best of them, but like if I have to hold anything but the Z and D button, it's like.
It's really confusing. I know. Hummingbird is going to be going hatch first. Very standard against Terran. He did go for a 16 hatch.
Pull first.
And
pull first. The Terran decided to. Oh wait.
No, he went hatch first. He's actually playing really greedy, going for a 16 pool, 16 hatch, then a 17 gas, and he still doesn't have his pool. And he's going for a 16 pool as well. That's the world's latest spawning pool, going down at about the 3-minute mark. And ApxMankiw is going to be getting his orbital at the same time as Hummingbird's getting his pool, so. Bit interesting there. Mankiw hasn't yet scouted Hummingbird, but he's about to right now, and yeah.
Yeah, and we're actually casting match 4 right now, which is okay, I guess. We'll just go to match 3 next time.
Did we skip a match?
Yeah. I should have realized. Wait a second, Mankiw's not on this map. And well, I guess we're lucky it was a TVZ on Tall Dream for both cases.
Definitely.
What's your time mark?
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay.
Should I pause and wait for you?
No, that's fine.
Hummingbird's expansion has just gone up, and I think it's really good to notice that Sean apparently knows how to realize that I'm saying the names Hummingbird and ApxMankiw, and he's not looking at that game. But well played by Sean, finally finding that. We are going to be seeing a reactor on that.
Hey, you're the one who went to the wrong match.
Anyway, factory's almost done, as is the reactor. He'll probably be switching that up, going for a reactor Hellion opening. And I really love seeing a reactor Hellion opening, simply because there's just so many places to go from here. Like right now, he has so many choices. You can go for 2 Hellions and just go for a sort of try to force defense, try to force a whole lot of random stuff. What's really funny, Sean?
I'm sorry. I just had a thought that was hilarious. I feel like I have to share it because it's just like it's too hilarious and stupid. You were talking about how he's playing really greedy.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, he's playing really greedy. It's 4 minutes in. He still doesn't have a pull yet. He's even started his Zergling speed, but he doesn't even have a pull. And then I realized, wait a second.
Oh God! Has anyone ever told you you're a bit of an idiot?
So, see, sometimes you have this thing called a caster mishap. Fortunately, I didn't do it. And then I did do it because I shared it with all of you.
Oh, God.
I am too wild for the stream. I love you too, Andy and CZ.
Oh, yeah.
I am I have a wild imagination. Yeah, the Roach Warren going down. Roach Warren. Let's changing subjects, Roach Warren.
Ah, yes, there is a Roach Warren going down, and the Hellion production has stopped at 4. That is pretty standard, and that doesn't. I mean, he has a lot of places to go from here. He is getting a stim pack, and so I assume he'll probably switch into more bio-oriented play. Just sort of using these.
I hate it. He started his creep tumor spreading towards his third. He's got a roach warren up and a baneling nest up. He still hasn't put a creep tumor down, connecting himself to his natural. Oh, that's so important, especially when you're going for a roach warren.
Definitely, Sean. That this little creep here, this little lack of creep is going to slow down those roaches pretty significantly. Mankiw not really going for any offense at all. That is a very well placed spine crawler. He does have the Zergling speed as well, and of course that queen. He'd probably be able to deal with four Hellions reasonably easily. So I do like how Mankiw is just sort of using these for map control, and just sort of denying the Zerg the map control. And yeah, there is a Evo chamber up, not being used just yet, but that might come in handy because... No, it won't. Never mind.
He will... No, it won't. Actually, no.
There are 5 Hellions moving in here. They did get that creep tumor. They pulled the roaches off creep, and I think if they actually engage, they'd be able to take out those 2 roaches. But those roaches are going to be incredibly out of position, and...
It's not a good idea. You just can't pull your roaches off creep like that, especially against Hellions, because... Quite honestly, like, if you don't engage, even Mankiw is actually missing quite a bit of an opportunity, because that's only a single spine. He's got four Hellions. He could do a lot of damage with those Hellions if he just runs straight by the roaches, because it's a lot of money invested in the roaches, and they're just going to be off creep.
Very, very true. Mankiw was a little bit sloppy on his micro there. Did lose one of the Hellions.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world. A Hellion for a roach, good trade. Hellions are kind of free.
Yeah, Hellions are, well, they're not free on 2-base, but they cost money, and like immediately after you go for a Hellion harass, you're definitely not going to have anything. I've watched a lot of ZVT dailies, a lot of ZVT Day 9 dailies. I'm not going to pretend that my knowledge of StarCraft goes beyond all of the StarCraft I've watched, but it's like...
Gets away with 1 health on that Hellion.
Zap, oh my goodness.
And actually, Hummingbird is in a really phenomenal position to push right now. He's got a much larger army, 59 army supply to 32, while the workers are pretty much even. And he is going to take out a roach on that watchtower, but he has a reasonable force, just not enough to deal with this Hummingbird army if Hummingbird decides to push.
Yeah, that's the problem with the roaches, is that they take forever to get to your opponent's base, and so you're not going to be able to reinforce. Basically, you have to have a proxy hatch to make a roach.
That's true. Stim goes down. He's actually going to be able to get a pretty nice round of these Zerglings. Nice lift off into the medevac, though. Phenomenal play by Mankiw.
Also, beautiful lift on the supply depot. I love supply depot macro. Ooh, let's see if they're a little bit behind.
Yeah, there was a supply depot lift just now. He is going to be warping in a ton of banelings.
And that's where I went. Ooh,
11 banelings are being morphed in here. A couple troops are going to be falling to these roaches on the other side of the wall. And those banelings will probably be able to bust through this really easily. And those are a lot of SCVs that are going to die to those banelings if they get hit.
That's a lot of bunkers and a lot of SCVs repairing them.
Oh, really well played. The SCVs are pulled back, and they will be able to defend to heal up this bunker pretty well.
There's no way he can escape natural with these roaches. He has to kill as many SCVs as he can before he goes. If he's trying to pull back, that's a terrible idea. Roaches are not going to be able to pull back against Stim Marines. Oh my god, he is engaging. Well, I mean, in his offense is in a bad position, because there are these 2 bunkers here, and he's got a tank out, and suddenly he's going to have to rebust the main, and he's actually going to rebust the natural, and he's actually going to have to take down this bunker to
I love this by Mankiw. He's got the Hellions in the middle of the map, cutting off link support.
Wow.
And that is really great, and of course Hummingbird
or just running away from the link support.
That is a ton of banelings moving in towards the middle again, and that wall is not complete, Sean. He's able to get through, but the banelings are actually killed off without doing all that much damage. And if he can defend, there's a siege up tank here, and that is going to do a lot of damage, and that is going to be the end of Hummingbird's push. And I think
Hummingbird behind in worker supply by 4 because he put so much investment of those larvae into that roach push.
And here comes the counter push from Mankiw, it looks like.
A lot of defensive banelings, and I feel like that's the only thing that's going to save this game, because Mankiw does not have enough tanks to actually reinforce this push, which means that those banelings actually will do a good job of holding this off. I feel like Mankiw just wants to see if he can deny the third. Probably won't amount to very much. He does have a roach. Oh no, the roach and the drone don't see the push out, so he's not going to see. He's going to deny the 4th, and hopefully for Hummingbird, that is, he will be able to see that push out and move straight to his third and think, okay, he's going to attack my third. I have to stop him. But if he has this army in position, he's going to be in pretty good shape to hold it off. If he doesn't, then he's going to be in terrible shape.
I just realized he's only now getting Lair Tech. He's about 20 seconds away from getting Lair Tech, but Mankiw has shown us that he's phenomenal at focusing down those Banelings and not taking any damage from them. He's going to need Baneling speed to do any damage to these, and he's a long way away from having it.
And
Here we go, the Lings are going to be moving. He will be able to take out that third. The Lings are going to come into completely surround, but Mankiw is going to be able to lift that up and just get away. And he's going straight for the main.
Get away. Go straight for the main. No. Oh my god, line him up. He is coming in, and the Ling's going to be able to handle that.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a big problem for Mankiw. Nice job canceling the drop. Only lost a couple of Marines there. But he needs flying. He needs a Spire, and he's not getting a Spire. He's not getting a Hydra Den. He's not getting anything to deal with this. He's going to be able to deny that third again. And,
man, but...
Wow. Mankiw's drop micro is absolutely phenomenal. He's moving right back into the main again.
Yeah, no, he... Oh, no, a fake out. Holy cow.
Brilliant play by Mankiw as he drops right by the third again, stims in and will deny it again. That's another 75 minerals that's going to go down. No cancel on the hatchery.
This is the... Finally, Hummingbird catching on, and he's thinking, okay, that's it. I need to split up my forces while this drop is going on. Because, like, moving back and forth is always really, really annoying. And being able to split up your forces perfectly is the only way to deal with that kind of, like, doom drop play.
He's down by about 5 workers right now, and the army supply is 80 to 34, and Mankiw is in a commanding lead right now, and Hummingbird just... And here comes a very, very dangerous push, Marine tank push coming up from Mankiw, and this...
Yeah, and Terran's just like, Zerg is finally learning how to avoid my drops, so I'm just going to kill him.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of stuff in the production tab. Very, very fast hive.
It's a crazy early hive.
Considering how late the lair was, especially 2-2's on the way, but all of these upgrades are not going to be done by the time this push hits.
But Hummingbird does have a third up, so he's going to be in pretty good shape, at least to make units.
Oh, I see, yes, down there. I did not see
Got
that.
a siege up on the low ground, and now that extractor is not long for this world. But, Baneling's getting beautiful hits.
Yeah, they are going to get pretty significant hits there, but there are just too many Marines in the back. No, he will get a couple more hits there. Not bad play by Hummingbird as well, at all, but Mankiw just has too many forces here. He is going to be able to move in and probably take out that spine with ease, and Hummingbird is producing 18 Zerglings, but that is not enough. This Bio Force has 2-1 upgrades, and all those drones are going to die before they even get a single hit. And there's the GG. Hummingbird leaves, and Mankiw takes out the North American Grandmaster, once again showing that the Koreans are the people to beat.
Indeed, Mankiw, yeah, he just had a great economy, and as a Keynesian, I feel like that's just to be expected.